Hi, this is Jim and Terry Osborn. Welcome to our March 2022 video, On Board with the Osborns. And today is April 3rd, 2022. It's my sister Barb's birthday. Happy birthday, Barb. And
Barbara.
Yes. And today we're going to talk about our 25th wedding anniversary. I just pounded on the table. When we rented another houseboat from Captain Mary from Houseboat Vacations in Islamorada, Florida.
Yep.
In the Keys. And what would you like to share, honey?
What I'd like to share?
Yeah, about the trip.
Ben and Kayla, our son and girlfriend at that point, came with us. Mm-hmm. And we rented the houseboats for a week. It was a 42-foot pontoon houseboat, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, large deck out front, small deck out back, and an entire roof to play on. We also got a runabout, a little center console fishing boat that we took with us. And then we had a canoe as well that was on the houseboat, and she just left it on there for us. So that's what I remember about that.
Mm-hmm. And again, on our 20th wedding anniversary, we had gone to the same place with my niece Jill and her husband Dave. Shout out to Jill and Dave. And so we went back on our 25th wedding anniversary. But this time we went snorkeling in the Atlantic Ocean. It was so
right.
fun.
The houseboat couldn't leave the Florida Bay area, but that's why we rented. And one of the reasons we rented the motorboat, the runabout, was so we could take that over on the Atlantic side and go to this reef.
Right. So hen and chickens. I've been calling it hen and chicks for 30 years.
That's the thing. I think that's a tattoo you get when you do something nautical.
Really? Snautical?
Nautical, yeah.
But it's hen and chickens. And I did find a little map of it with the coordinates. And it's like one of the premier places to snorkel in the Keys. And that was the first time I had ever snorkeled. And of course, going out into the Intercoastal Waterway, Captain Mary, before we left, you get an in-service before you leave. Even though we had bareboat chartered from her before, we still have another in-service. And so she told us about red right returning, going past the cans and the nuns, the buoys, the channel markers, right?
Yep. Channel
markers. And so I had never seen anything like that. It was so big ocean stuff to me. It was just huge. And you've been reading about it, for years. So it was pretty cool to go out into the Atlantic Ocean, go a couple miles out to this reef, and to snorkel. It was just amazing.
We picked up a mooring ball on the reef, right? And it was kind of crowded with dive boats and stuff, but we picked up a mooring and then just snorkeled around for a couple hours. It was pretty awesome.
Right.
And they said, one thing they said don't do is wear any shiny jewelry or anything sparkly on your body, because, barracudas might think that's some sort of bait and come up and take a chomp out of you. And so you want to tell them about your swimsuit, honey?
Well, I thought I was, pretty cool just having more than one swimsuit, because I never had more than one swimsuit ever in my life. And so I went on this big vacation and took like 2 or 3 swimsuits. But the one, there's Bloozer. Hey, honey. The one that I wore that day had a big decoration on it that was all fake rhinestones.
Like a big old rhinestone belt buckle, as sparkly as you could get. So hey, there's a
was
nice
like freaking
barracuda
out.
attraction device.
So what I did, hi Tweety. What I did was the throw. What do you call those? Throw cushion.
Yeah, throw cushion.
Yeah. I put that on my tummy to cover it up, and then I just snorkeled with that on my tummy. just floating along on the top, but it was hilarious. I thought, oh my God, of all the swimsuits, that's the one I wore when I wasn't supposed to. Yeah.
Lou got her little schnauzer trimmed today.
Yes.
We defined her beard hair a little bit and trimmed her ears.
Yes, because she's ready for spring and summer.
Yep.
And speaking of that canoe that we had with us, I can't remember. I think we saw the sea creature first, and then Ben and Kayla got in the canoe, or were they already in the canoe?
We saw these dolphins.
I thought they were sharks because I've only seen dolphins once in my life.
We were anchored, and we saw them. They're pretty close, and Ben and Kayla said that they were going to get into the canoe and see how close they could get, so they did. And you thought they were sharks, but sharks go side to side and dolphins go up and down. And these guys were going up and down.
But they got really far away from me. I mean, they're adults now. It was so funny. But, and so I wasn't going to scream after them, but boy, I wanted to. And they just kept canoeing closer and closer to this fin sticking out of the water. And I was like wigging out. I kept filming, praying, please don't let anything jump out and eat my children. Ben and his girlfriend. Of course, they're married now with two kids. Yes, they were adults, but
they didn't live in the same state as us.
Nope, they were just on vacation, and oh my goodness, I was worried sick. And of course, you can't say anything; you just have to let them go. But oh gosh, I was
that was fun.
Pretty sure it was a shark, and so Jim called it the shark dolphin story. That's what he calls it, but. It was pretty intense watching them canoe out there to it. They got really close too.
They did. They got very close. I don't know if we have any good pictures of it, but we were there. We could see.
Yeah, we got pretty good. And I had to keep filming because that's what I do, But it's pretty hard when it's your kid in the shot. You don't know
shark-infested waters.
Up next. Anyway, I think we saw tarpons for the first time. Is that what you call them?
Oh, we took the dinghy to a restaurant shop dock somewhere. I think it was on Isla Mirada. And yeah, there was these huge tarpons, I think they were. But they were huge fish, and people were feeding them off the dock. And yeah, it was pretty incredible for having that a first experience. Oh, and that's where we saw the film crew.
I think that was really early in the morning because I was the only one up. I got up one morning and it was just flat as glass. I had never seen anything like it. I mean, and I couldn't believe that it was the ocean. I thought, how can it be that flat? Because it looked like a lake. It was just stunning. It was
very
so
calm.
flat. And then this film crew came buzzing by. I think they were there pretty early in the morning.
Yeah, they were filming, I think it was a Sea-Doo commercial that they were making. They told us later. But they were filming people on jet skis and stuff all around our house. They were like circling our houseboat because it was the best light or best water or whatever. I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
But they felt they needed to come close to us, so they did.
So it was pretty fun just watching a film
We enjoyed
crew.
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. What should we do?
We anchored most nights, but there was one area where we picked up a mooring, and then a trawler came through. It was right off the Intercoastal Waterway. Oh, and we actually saw a sunken houseboat, a houseboat that had run into one of the markers, one of the channel markers, run into it and sunk. So we were able to watch the tow barge come out and pick that up and haul it away.
Hope it wasn't Captain Mary's.
And we were on a mooring at that time. Then this trawler came late at night, and the mooring balls were quite a ways away. And they took another one, and then I believe that was our first experience with Florida clothing optional situation. And so there's that.
Yes, yeah, that was new for us too. I guess I kid growing up in Nebraska, I had no idea that was even like a thing. I didn't know you could do that.
Run around naked a lot.
No, we didn't. Out of Nebraska. There's no clothing optional lakes.
Good thing we had binoculars along to confirm.
Yes.
Otherwise, it'd just be rumor.
Yes. I don't know if I saw it or not, but I think the rest of the crew did. Anyway, so it was just, all so new and all so cool, and, knew that was the lifestyle we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let's see. So that was 2005. That was the year.
We had a little sailboat at that time.
Yes, we had Dagmar. And let's see. Oh, of course, that was the first time we drove. Yeah, we're in the Atlantic Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. What else? I think that was it. That was just really significant. A huge part of our boating life was being able to take Ben and Kayla. And Kayla was such a good sport. I mean, they were only dating, and she just was up for anything. Anytime we asked them if they wanted to go along with us, she did. And we knew she was a keeper.
Yep, she put up with us.
Yeah, but she could put up with us for a week on a houseboat.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna make it.
What else? I don't think we fished. What else did we do? I don't know, we went on the roof and had sundowners every night.
Oh, and then the last night that we were there, I think somebody, maybe you, said we had to finish all the alcohol on board. We couldn't
I was
take it home.
Joking.
Right, but
'Cause
Kayla
we were
and I took it
flying.
very seriously.
That's right.
We were
Excuse me.
flying, right?
Yes.
And so Kayla and I stayed up, and I'm not posting any of those pictures. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
But there's a picture of Ben getting up in the middle of the night, and it was super hot, and we were, Kayla and I were really
You and
doing a
Kayla
good
were
job.
doing the housekeeping, the necessary house cleaning before we departed.
Right.
And Ben and I were trying to sleep, and it was so hot we got up and turned on the generator to turn on the air conditioner.
But I think that's the first time. We
That's
went
the
like
first
the
time we turned
entire
on the air
week
conditioner.
with no air. And so we closed up the houseboat, turned on the air conditioner, and it was, of course, then the party was on. I mean, air conditioning. We've had this all week. So it was just a blast. We had so much fun, and I think that I knew we were going to be ocean-going sailors after that. I knew we were sailors, but that was just so special.
That was good.
Okay, so I think that's it.
Yeah. That's all I remember. All the highlights I remember of that trip.
Yep. And then next, let's see, no additional plans for our relocation yet, except again, we went month to month on our rent, and I think that's it. We're just waiting to get our new boat,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm really excited
We're
about.
shopping, but we aren't buying yet because we don't know what we want, because it's
Right.
going to end up it's going to depend on where we end up
Right.
relocating to exactly before we decide what to do for a vessel.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could very easily see us on the Potomac.
Yep.
Or in on the Chesapeake. But Chesapeake's a bit of a drive from DC.
Right.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll wait till we get there and then see what our needs are. See what's for sale. We'll know it. We'll know it when we see it. We have
We
For
always
the-
have.
first 3 boats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you want to share, honey?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, please be sure to subscribe. It's free and it helps us out. And be sure to click the little notification bell so you'll be notified. You also get the video like 1 or 2 days before everybody else. And,
Blue's bored with the whole thing.
oh yeah, she's been a good girl. You've been a good girl. Yes, thank you, sweetie. And then we will see you in May. Oh my goodness. Oops. Oh, don't fall, honey.
She's trying to climb down.
Okay. Okay. Okay, say bye,
Bye.
Jim.
Bye.
Oh.
Barf. Bark.
Bark.
Arf, arf.
Bye.